What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy. Welcome back to my vlog. And I gotta be honest, it's been a little while since I've recorded anything. Um, Wanted to do an update on some stuff, just to catch you up on some things that have been happening with me personally, as well as introduce some stuff that's going to be coming up in the future, hopefully. Um, but honestly, the main reason I wanted to do this update and why I just said I haven't recorded in a while is because my throat, and therefore my voice, has been kind of out of commission just about for the past 2 weeks plus. It started off with me just kind of having a cold, coughing, congestion, sore throat, that kind of stuff. But then on top of that, with my job involving lots of talking with students and, especially with the elementary boys when I'm in that house, needing to pretty much constantly say something or ask something and be talking with them, whether it's keeping up with homework or telling them to put their shoes on because we have to go to dinner or something. It's just so constant. So, partially as a result of that, even for like an entire week after all the other cold symptoms were gone, my throat was still like swollen to the point where anything I ate, and even half the time when I was just drinking water and stuff, anything that went down my throat, I felt it a whole lot more than usual. So I needed to try not to record and to preserve my voice as much as possible while that was going on. So yeah, I'm glad I had kind of a backlog of things that I could still put videos out there and not have a break where I'm like, sorry, I can't post anything, but I'm pushing it. My reserves are very, very low. So yeah, this is honestly partially kind of a filler video to give me some more time to work on some other stuff. But also, I just figured I should also kind of give a preview of some stuff that's coming up. And maybe explain a couple of things that have been changing here and there just ever so slightly recently. First thing, kind of looking ahead a little bit, is that, for this kind of vlog-ish Friday video slot coming up soon, I'm kind of hoping to do a little bit of a series-ish thing. Specifically talking about things that I think some of us as Christians, really sometimes a lot of us as Christians, are not very good at. You know, I'm not saying any of these things apply to everyone, or that, certain people are guilty of certain things. It's just things that I know either from personal experience or just from people I've talked to. Some of these things just people are bad at as Christians, things that we should be doing, but we kind of don't do very well sometimes. So that's kind of in the near future, one of the things I'm planning on doing. But then also looking at like kind of my Let's Play video game specific stuff. I'm hoping, I know I've talked about this in the Let's Plays themselves. I figured I would mention it here for those of you who don't keep up with those and or can't watch those because I age restrict those videos, because it's an M-rated game. Anyway, I figured I should mention some of what I'm thinking about doing in the future for those as well. I'm hoping sometime around, I guess it's Cyber Monday, technically. I would say Black Friday, but usually the better deals on, like, electronics and stuff that you would buy more specifically online is more so Cyber Monday. So right around there, I'm hoping there are going to be some good deals on some of the parts and stuff that I'm looking to get, and I'm hoping shortly after that I will have parts to make myself a computer that I can use to just have something that's better at multitasking and really being able to properly handle everything that I want to do with the video games and Let's Plays and things like that. And in particular, being able to potentially live stream some of the video games and stuff that I'm playing. Because I'm realizing Borderlands is still going to take me a while, for one thing. But I have other things that I want to do in the meantime. So maybe having a better computer that's more capable of multitasking and handling, a higher load of stuff going on would allow me to do stuff like live streaming, or even just being able to get a face cam to my Let's Plays with better quality or that kind of stuff. I have been kind of tooling around with a face cam just recently in my Let's Plays, but honestly, I've been using my phone as the face cam, and my phone does not have a whole lot of space, therefore I'm trying not to do stuff that's really high quality from the camera, but then it doesn't look as great as I want it to in the videos themselves when I post them. So, yeah. Hopefully, my plan with that computer will give me more ability to do stuff that I really want to do and do it well. So, yeah. That's the little further in the future kind of plan, especially for those types of videos. And again, hopefully it'll also give me the ability to live stream stuff a bit better. While we're kind of mostly in the vein of the Let's Plays and the video game stuff, I thought I would kind of give you a look at my setup and the way I have the room. I would say organized, but it looks like a total mess. So, the way I have things set up for when I do my Let's Plays, because it looks ridiculous just because of where I have to have stuff because of cord lengths and where I have to sit in the room because of lack of space and just all that kind of stuff. Anyway, thought I'd give you a little bit of a look at that, but I'm going to be using my phone again as the camera while I'm recording that. So, anyway, so here's just a little bit of a look at what all that looks like. So, this is my crazy little game capture Let's Play setup I have going on here. Let me try and break it down, kind of starting from the main action itself that's going on with the video games. So, over here is my TV, currently set to YouTube, not to gaming, but whatever. Plugged into the TV and also to the Xbox down there. I have, I don't know if you can see it, let me get closer here. That little thing is a game capture device. Specifically, Elgato is the brand. I forget what exactly the details on the product name are and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, game capture device over there. And then that'll be connected, if you follow along with the cord, over here to my computer, which I have sitting on a chair in front of me while I'm doing my game captures, because I need to make sure I can see what's going on my computer to make sure that doesn't freak out. And then other cord down there is just power plugged into the wall under the table. Don't need to know too much more about that. Plugged into that, also with the computer, is my microphone, where you hear my commentary and audio and all that kind of stuff. And that's usually in a similar position to what it is right now, with me sitting in that chair right over there. With, controller in hand, playing the video games, and doing commentary while I'm doing all that stuff. And then, of course, I got my mouse over here that's also connected to the computer, because I gotta be able to operate and do stuff with that while I'm doing Let's Play recordings and, moving files around and all that kind of stuff. And then right next to that, this little funky tripod stand thingamajig. This is where I've recently been putting my phone for the face cam during these videos. So, yeah, I kind of just have it pointed in the general direction of the chair. I get a little more picky and specific with it when it actually comes time, but for now, I figured I'd just give you the general idea of where that is and how that works. But yeah, so that's the basic gist of my gaming setup here while I'm recording my Let's Play videos. Hopefully, rather than using my laptop for all this stuff, I will have a nice, big, bulky, awesome PC sitting over here in the near future. But I'm not going to count on that just yet. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I think that's about all I've got for breaking this down. So, back to the usual spot for the rest of the video. And then also, while I'm on the note of video game stuff, again, this is another thing I've mentioned kind of in a previous video or two of my Let's Plays. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to do other video games in the meantime. I might live stream them, or I might just add a separate time for more Let's Play stuff. In either case, I'm looking at maybe, I don't know, I have some options in my head for certain games, but that might change depending on what is relevant and popular at the time I actually start doing that. Like, if I were to do it right now, I would probably be doing XCOM, partially because of, I realize this isn't the same game, but I've been hearing a lot about this Mario Rabbids crossover thing that plays a lot like XCOM and was actually partially inspired by XCOM, at least in its game mechanics. So I thought maybe if I would be doing it right now, I would probably be playing XCOM. And I might still do that whenever I get there, but I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But I'm definitely open to suggestions. So if you have particular games, especially if they're rated teen or lower, because I don't want to have to age restrict that many of my videos, if you have suggestions for games I can play, let me know. Especially if I already have them, I'll be a little bit more inclined. But if it's good enough and it's in high enough demand, I might just go out and buy a game. I think that about covers all the little updates and previews and things like that I wanted to talk about. Still don't want to talk a ton right now because my throat isn't 100% back to normal. So I think I'm just gonna kind of say that's enough. I can't think of anything else I really felt the need to update all of you on anyway. So that's going to do it for this time around. As always, like and share, all that good stuff. More information down in the description on ways to interact, follow up, keep in touch, and view all of my videos and stay updated on all that. So if you're interested in more, look in the description. And as I said before, leave comments with your thoughts on games I could play, or video ideas, or any other stuff like that you have in mind. So yeah, I guess that's all. I hope you're all doing well, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Stay cool, people.